has more right to a job in this country? A lawful immigrant who's here, a green card holder, or a citizen, or a person who entered the country unlawfully?
Well, Senator, I believe that the right and the obligation to work is one that's shared by everyone in this country, regardless of how they came here. And certainly if someone is here, regardless of status, I would prefer that they be participating in the workplace than not participating in the workplace.
All right, folks, there you heard it. Loretta Lynch at the hearing yesterday saying regardless of status, that means even if they came here illegally, whatever their status is, she'd rather have them working. We're going to get to Kendall Coffey on that in a second, and I'll introduce him in a second. But this breaking that the Senate has passed a bill to clear construction of the Keystone Pipeline by a vote of 62 to 36. 9 Democrats joined with Republicans. That, of course, is not enough to override a presidential veto, but we'll keep you posted. This has to be reconciled with the House bill, which also passed overwhelmingly in the House. All right, Kendall Coffey, a founding member of Coffey Burlington, is with us. Hello, sir.
Hey, Steve. How are you today?
Great, great. Thank you for making time for us as always. We always appreciate it. All right, you heard Loretta Lynch. Before I ask you about the role of the Attorney General, I don't know. Am I crazy, or don't employers get in trouble? Isn't the mantra of the left always go after the employers for hiring these people because you can't hire illegals? And now she's saying she wants everybody, regardless of their status, should be able to work. So I'm a little confused here.
Yeah, you would certainly expect that she would want to clarify that remark because, just as you described, the law comes down on employers who knowingly hire individuals who don't have work authorization, who are here without proper documentation. And it would be interesting to hear what her clarification would be. She used the word obligation to work, and I think in a certain sense there's more comfort with that word than saying that everyone, regardless of status, has the right to work. That's certainly not the existing law.
Yeah, all right. And she also, gave other answers. Ted Cruz pressed her on an independent attorney general, being an independent attorney general. He said, would you have approved of Attorney General Mitchell investigating Nixon for the scandals? And she kind of said, well, that was taken care of a long time ago. That wasn't the question. And she refused to commit to appointing a special prosecutor for things like Fast and Furious or the IRS scandal. What is the role of the attorney general? Are they independent, or don't they in fact serve at the pleasure of the president and can be expected to be, I don't want to say in his corner, but maybe to not be 100% neutral?
Well, the Attorney General is part of the administration. They're selected by the president. There is a very important process called confirmation before the Senate, as we know. But they are part of the administration, and by and large are considered and generally are consistent with the administration's philosophy of law enforcement. I think if you get a situation where, for example, a cabinet official were to be under question for any reason, it would certainly be far better to appoint somebody with complete independence. We used to have, as you know, the independent counsel statute. That no longer exists as part of the law. So right now, there's not a statutory mechanism. But that doesn't mean the Attorney General couldn't himself or herself fashion a role in an office for an independent or special counsel, because there are simply matters that have to be examined where the Attorney General's position as part of the administration becomes a complicating factor, and the public certainly needs to know that there's complete independence and impartiality by whoever is making the final decisions on whether somebody gets indicted or not.
Right. Well, along those lines, we have time just to talk about briefly one case. A federal judge has accused the Justice Department in a newly unsealed document of fraud upon the court. And this is over a whistleblower in the case of the Fast and Furious. That's a very serious charge coming from a judge,
no? It's one of the most serious things I've ever seen with respect to Justice Department lawyers. And this is something where the Justice Department really needs to pursue what the judge has asked for, which is a complete and thorough investigation of the attorneys involved.
Yeah. All right, Kendall, always great to talk to you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Hey, thanks for having me on, Steve.
My pleasure. Kendall Coffey, ladies and gentlemen. We used to call it Spinning the Law. Well, we still call it Spinning the Law. We just didn't play the theme because we had the soundbite. But next time, I promise, we'll play the theme. All right, when we come back, Kurt Mittman will be here, Assistant Professor of Economic Studies at Stockholm University, to talk about why the end of extended unemployment benefits has led to more jobs. Don't go away.